Hello and welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at Galactic Civilizations 2. This is a single player turn-based strategy game developed and published by Stardock. It's also Paradox Interactive. It was originally released in 2006. So this is single player, but there is a multiplayer aspect called the multiverse. It's where you kind of compare your scores to other players, so there's a competitive environment to it. It is a fairly detailed turn-based strategy game. It's actually one of my favorites. Maybe this one and Civ 4 are right up there for me. This is definitely, well, as you can tell, a sci-fi type game. It's a little slower pace. I'm turning the speed and the settings up really fast just to show some of the basics of the game and just some of the customizations you can do. I mean, I'm picking Terrans, humans, but I'm also able to tweak them a little bit. I'm going to work on my economy, get a little extra population growth, a little extra social programming, or social building, which is my buildings on my planets. So, even though I'm one race, doesn't mean I have to be the same every time. I can kind of tailor myself to how I want to play, or kind of go with the strengths. You can also make custom races. We're not going to look at that today. But the story kind of is, everyone sort of in the beginning likes these guys because they're the ones that gave everyone else hyperdrive, the ability to travel between the planets. So I'm kind of everyone's good side to begin with, which is nice. But let's just hop into the game and see how it plays. Alright, and we're finally in game. First thing you notice, there's a tech tree. It's a really detailed tech tree. Early on, I recommend just going very, very fast propulsion. This is the original game. There are 2 expansions that change things a lot. Another thing, you notice right there those symbols, that means there are extra little bonuses on the tiles. You build on tiles on your planets. So my factory right there actually is as strong as 2 factories. Another thing, I really suggest buying your first factory. You can either buy or build. It takes turns to build. If you buy it, you get production higher. Your planet will just kind of get a nice little jump start. It's a really good way to just kind of build up quickly. One of the habits I got into was every planet I want 5 factories or 4 factories, and then there's another one you get later, kind of like an industrial center type thing, and 1 starport if it's going to be a production planet, and 2 farms and 2 entertainments to give me extra morale. Morale means I can set my taxes higher, my planet will still not be angry at me. On top of that, I can also, the population will grow a little faster. Another thing, you got you're gonna go broke early. So right off the bat, I'm gonna set my production to 100%, and I'm going to kind of tweak I'm gonna ignore my military rating for just a little bit. I'm focusing only on research and building my planet. As soon as I get a little bit of extra research done, get my propulsion a little bit faster, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building colony ships. This is kind of how the games start. You start by grabbing as many planets as you can. While this is happening, you're not going to have many people on these planets, so you're going to go broke. Your economy's going to go down the tubes. After that happens, the next goal of the game is to get your economy to rebound, get your population to grow, get some extra money coming in. Also, you have to stay alive. I mean, people are going to start getting aggressive, so you're going to want some defense eventually. So you just kind of tailor your economy to do that. You also can go very trade-oriented, very friendly-oriented. Get everyone on your side. Get everyone to attack each other. Start being very economic. You don't have to go you're pure aggressive. The Terrans actually play really well going for that kind of game. There's several different victory conditions. It's like Civ 4 in that series. The most fun one for me is usually just dominating. It's either everyone's my ally or I just kill everyone. Alright, and so here's my basic colony ship. You do design your own ships. The game will make ones for you, but I find that I usually do a better job making them than they do, so I make my own. Now you can customize how they look. You can make them look interesting if you want to. You can get into some really big detail. I don't really do that. In the base game, engines are overpowered. You can get such fast ships in the base game. They got a huge nerf in the expansions. Actually, I think it's kind of a good thing, but we're not going to look at the expansions today. If you want to see some of the expansions or maybe more content for the game, let us know. We'll be happy to go ahead and show you some more. If you want to check it out, it's available over at Stardock. I don't think it's a free game. It's a lot cheaper. It's been around for about 5 or 6 years, and supposedly Galciv 3 is in development. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to more videos for MMO Play.